welcome back. Hope everybody's keeping well. So I'm going to tell you is a wee Irish shrimp fly. This one's called the Bishop Shrimp. Now the hook and the vise is a Partridge Patriot double in size 8. I'm going to start off using a Uni Thread 80 in fire orange, and that's just to keep the body at the rear of the fly nice and bright. So just run on a couple of mil of thread, remove your waste piece of tang thread, then come in with your tag material, which is the oval gold tinsel in size 14. Just work your thread down until you're somewhere in 9 or just slightly past the points of the hook, so it doesn't have to be exact. Then you're looking 4 turns of the oval gold tinsel at the rear of the hook. Now to lock it in, just bring up your oval gold and slip it in between your 2 hooks. Bring it in underneath. I'll just lock it in for you. Just means the tag will have to burst. Now, just makes it a wee bit more secure for you. The tail, golden pheasant brace feather. Oh. Now this flies. This is a natural red brace feather that I'm using. This flies nice tied with the dyed orange brace feather. So just offer that up to the hook, just come in 3 turns, fold the tip back, and again that just locks in the feather for you. Just means that it can't pull out. Then just come round with 1 turn in front of the other. Now don't get worried if these twist, because it's easily brushed out. It's not because the feather's twisting, it's because it's catching on the hooks. Right, it's going to be plenty there, so I'm just going to hold it there, bring my thread back down into position. I'm going to catch the rachis in underneath the stem of the hook, or sorry, underneath the shank of the hook, and then just work my thread forward. This will make for a far stronger fly. Then you should be able to come in and break that away. That's how you know you've tied it in correctly. If you don't feel comfortable breaking things away, guys, don't just cut it. It's just a bad habit that I have. And just want to check the length of the tail here. Yep, happy enough with that. Way back down we'll catch in a rib, which is the same oval gold tinsel that we used for the tag. Just work our way back down, nice and tight, up against the tail. Then the body, you're looking some seal's fur, and a hot orange, if you've got it, or else orange. If you don't have seal's fur at all, you can just use floss. So, just up on our seals. Now, I know some people who are new to tan maybe shy away from tanning these, but an Irish shrimp fly is one of the easiest flies you'll ever tie, and one of the most very satisfying to be fair. All you're doing here is just breaking this up into three sections. That point there's plenty. So any wee favours want to go forward of the rear body, just stroke those back, get a couple of turns in, then come up with your rib, 3 turns, a couple of turns to catch that in, trim away the waist. Now we're looking at business. You can come in and brush some of that seal's fur out into the dressing if you wish. Then the mid hackle, you're looking at either a orange cock hackle, or in this case this is an orange hen. Now you can see I've come a brave bit down the feather. That's just to get to the length of the fibres that I want to see in the fly. Just tie up over the tip, break away the tip of the hackle, come around with the fibres. One turn's more than enough with the hand hackle. Now I want to do the same again here that I've done with the tail in relation to the rachis, meaning the stem of the feather. Just keep it in underneath. It just makes the fly stronger, guys. That's all that's for. Then you can break it away. Now the head of the fly is black, so I'm going to switch over to a uni thread 81 black. Then we'll get rid of the orange tang thread. Now on the way down, we want to catch in another length of our oval gold tinsel. Just catch it in underneath. Now the closer you get to the mid hackle, just come in and just push everything back. What I do hate to see is people tying up over the top. You don't need to climb your thread up over the top of the hackle. Just up, in my view, just nice and tight up against its fine. Then the front body, nice purple seals fur. So stub this one. Just remember to just take your dubbing the one way. Don't be being impatient with it. Once you get it set or anchored onto the hook, then you can tighten up. Any wee fibres want to go forward, just sweep them back as well. A couple of turns. Then come in with your oval gold again on the front body. 3 turns. Follow that around with your thread. A couple of tight turns will secure that in. And then we'll come in and trim away the rib. Now we're loving the business. Front hackle. Nice purple hand hackle here. So just strip away the waste off that. Just want to get my length again here. So we're just going to come up the feather closer to the tip this time and catch this in. A couple of turns, fold back the tip. Just working my thread back up over the tip and the hackle. Come in and break away the tip of the hackle. And then just stroke the fibres back. And it's much like the mid hackle there. 1 turn is going to be plenty for me. If you want to dress it a wee bit more bushier, you could put on 2 turns of a hand hackle. Now I'm just tightening up as I head down towards the eye, keeping my thread tight. I can break away the remainder of the feather and then work my thread back up again. That's nice now. It's sitting okay for me. I'm happy enough with that. Then just to finish off, you're looking to jungle cock eyes. It is required in the pattern, so just want to get 2 nice eyes. So we've got 2 eyes here. Just get these lined up in my hand best I can. Then just hold the 2 eyes, stroke back the rubbish, offer these up to the hook and to the length that you want, and then just come in, just hold them onto the hook, come around with a couple of turns. These are just loose, there's no tension in them. Just check your length, make sure you're happy with the length. Right, I'm happy with that. So just hold your 2 jungle cock eyes, then you can tighten up nice and tight. Fold these back and then just build up your head. Now Don't be shy of the head on the fly either. Just keep your thread nice and tight. Forget everything else. And just come in and throw in a whip finish. Your thread nice and tight. Trim away your tang thread. Then we should be able to come in and break away the stems. Didn't break away cleanly enough, so just trim that away. There you go, guys. That's the bishop shrimp. Now when I'm tanning it with cock hackles, I will tie the wee fibre here. Put that away before we glue. I will tie the jungle cock on before the front hackle. But when I'm tying it with hand hackles, I'll tie the jungle cock on first. So just gluing the head up. That's the first coat. And then once that dries, I'll come in with a couple of coats of varnish just to seal everything up. But there you go, guys. That's the bishop shrimp. Now if you fish any of the foil system rivers, a good wee pattern to have in your box for next year. So that's the bishop shrimp. That's originally a Joe McDonald pattern. So hopefully you've got something from that, guys. Hopefully you can taff you up. As always, many thanks for taking the time to view the video. It's greatly appreciated. If this is the first time watching one of my videos, please consider subscribing. It just helps the wee channel grow. And until the next time, guys, take care of yourselves and each other. And all being well, I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you. Bye.